Sign up for the Agranak Studios newsletter at agranak.com. So you're tired of the 5e grind, or you've seen so many awesome reviews of other games that you as a DM just want to try something new, but your players are stuck in 5e hell. What is a forever DM to do? And if you're not a forever DM, it's still the same problem. You want to try out games like Shadow Dark, Easy D6, Pirate Borg, Mouse Ritter, Black Hack, Black Sword Hack, Old School Essentials, Swords and Wizardry, Forbidden Lands, Torg, Star Wars the RPG, Castles and Crusades, Aliens, Dragonbane. The list goes on forever. What are you to do?
Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss an upload, and join the conversation over at the Agranak Cult Discord.
First, we have to address the problem. Your players are locked into 5e. Why? Because it's popular. And with the success of Baldur's Gate 3, your players have really dug into those trenches. Baldur's Gate 3 has cemented people into the McDonald's of RPGs. D&D 5e. Or is it 6e? Or 5.5? Maybe it's 1D&D. Or D&D 2024. I can't keep track. So you've got a bunch of fanboys and fangirls at your table. What are you to do? You want to get into the gritty of a dark fantasy game, but your players want to play furries in a strange multiverse that looks like high fantasy Marvel. You're sick of it, or at least just want to try something different. Ladies, it's time to grow some ovaries, and men, some balls. Or as Professor DM would say, we need to put the master back into Dungeon Master. Here's the secret: you don't even need to be a jerk about it. Let's break it down. On average, many people are playing between a 3 and 5 hour session of D&D. On top of that, the Dungeon Master is spending anywhere from an hour to 3 hours prepping during the week. You are putting in 1.5 times the amount of hours that your players are. And you just want to break from all the owlbears, gelatinous cubes, and illithids. You deserve it. After all, the average of 208 hours of actual in-game play, you're putting in 312 hours, that is including prep. On average, you have the lion's share of the investment. Sometimes you need a respite, and that respite may be playing a different system. Here's how to point out who the selfish prick is at your table. Say something like,
Hey guys, I'm really interested in playing a different system in the next couple of weeks. Something like Easy D6? I'm asking for a one-shot, so no long-term commitment. Just something so that I can feel refreshed. Think we can do that?
I'll be doing my hair that night.
Your needs kinda don't matter. Sorry.
You might be dealing with some asshats, and you need to adios them from your table anyways. Believe me, there are other issues if your gaming group won't humor you and play a different system every once in a while. That's it. Ask your players outright. I hate to break it to you, but if you find less than a favorable response, then it's probably time to find some new players. Because you will inevitably root out the jerks at your table, here's some ways to find some new players. Online. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan, but it is a surrogate. And plenty of people are itching to play that they will forego that physical in-game person for the screen in between you and them. If that's all you got, then let's just say that you've got a lot of options online, including the Agranak Studios Discord. We've got guys on there that are playing all the time, all sorts of different systems, not just D&D. Next, game shops, bars, and other places that you might be involved in, such as a martial arts studio, coffee house, band rehearsal, work, Renaissance fairs, heavy metal festivals, jail, LARPing events, military units, comic and horror conventions, the old folks home. I mean, crap, many of the old grognards might be in an old folks home right now, and they could teach you a thing or two about OD&D. That's original D&D, or even AD&D. There are so many ways, but you have to do something. You have to put in the effort. Because listen, Buttercup, Life is action and motion. There really aren't many excuses here, such as I live in the sticks and it takes an hour for me to get to the people that want to play. Or you're bedridden or sick. Don't forget, you have online. Even I have intermittent players that will travel 1 hour just to game at my gaming table. That's one way. But I don't have a car. Bearing the inability due to DUIs or even a disability, get off your ass, you lazy bum. Get a job, buy a car, drive to the game. Let me put it another way. If you're hungry, you're gonna find food. Squash your fears and find some people to play with. I get it. I deal with social anxiety as well. Sometimes it's hard to approach people and say, hey, would you like to play some nerdy ass game called Dungeons and Dragons? But you'll have to take a chance and accept rejection, just like you always have. Just remember that if someone rejects you, they weren't the person for you. Period. Move on. It's not you, it's them. Now, finding the right people is a completely different conversation that probably could use its own video. But for now, get going. Get on. Get to it. Find some people. I'll be waiting right here to offer you some Dungeon Master advice in the future. Never give up. Never surrender. You can do it. I know you can do it. I know you can. Get out there. Get it done. All right, everyone. Thanks for stopping by Agranak Studios today, and we'll see you on the next one. Later.
This video was brought to you by the generous support of our patrons. Consider becoming a patron so you can help us make more content like this. Or get yourself a t-shirt below. Later. Alright, do this and do that and do this and do that. And watch this video.